Welcome, and thank you for clicking on this video. In my last video, I said I was going to go through what is in my spiritual bag of practice. Okay. These are things that I find and use on a personal day-to-day basis. Well, not as much day-to-day basis, but they're in my bag just in case if I need them for any certain reasons. All right, let's get things started. Okay, in my first pocket, there is a lovely bottle that I use for spring water, which it's not for drinking. This is spring water that I personally bless. You know, I use it for religious practices such as blessing certain people who ask for it. Um, you know, like it's kind of like holy water, so to say. I mean, I'm not saying I'm holy, but I'm saying that I, well, in my faith, this is the holy water that I use. I use fresh spring water from the hills of mid Ohio, and I get it when I'm down at my dad's. I am currently out, which I need to go back down there again. Okay. Um, my next piece is readily available at just about any store you go to. You can find it in the children's section. Chalk. There's a lot more concrete in the world than there is, open spaces where you can dig in the dirt and stuff like that. I use this to draw my circles on concrete. I don't really like doing it on concrete. I'd rather have a big open space where I can go uninterrupted, but around here where I live, it's not relatively available. So, it's always something good to have. I mean, even in voodoo, chalk is a good thing. I got multiple colors: white, gray, black. It was really hard and complicated to find that. The next thing I have is candles. I got blue, red, black, white, green. You know, everything I need. All right. I don't get the big hulking candles because they're a pain in the ass to haul around. I mean, really, you can make candles at home. All you gotta do is buy the wick and recycle the wax. I mean, be smart about it. You don't need no fancy pot. I personally use a busted ass coffee pot. I mean, just a little heating element. You take a can or empty can of pop, you cut the top off of it, you dump your wax in there, you turn the heating element on, it melts down. Then I can make my candles. I mean, they're relatively easy to make and easy to shape. I mean, you gotta have candles no matter what. Next thing is, I know not many people think to have this, but it's always a good thing to have. A lap desk. This is just a piece of wood that I place on my lap where if I'm going to use my tarot cards or any form of deviation or any, read palms, this is my small little center of work where I can carry it around and have something to help, flat space. Especially if I want to write something down or write my number down or, it's something good to have. Okay, next thing on the list, incense. They have their spiritual values, but I also just like the smell of it because some places smell like ass. I mean, really. And sometimes you get those people that come to you and they smell like a fucking Spartan that hasn't taken a bath in goddamn 35 years. You know, it's always good to have something smell good. It gets people in good spirits. It really puts out good energy, you know. You gotta have those. Okay. My first little black book. No, this is not full of girls' phone numbers. This is full of everything, you know, almost everything I know about magic. You know, some people call it the Book of Shadows. I call it, you know, my little black book of magic. Okay. I don't really like the Book of Shadows because when people think of Book of Shadows, they instantly think of that damn television show Charmed. Then you're instantly associated with the moronic people who think that sitting in a basement, lighting some candles and saying a poetry is going to cause something to happen. Not going to happen. You got to get into it more than that. Alright, moving on. Alright, I know this seems kind of hypocritical, but I got this book when I first graduated from my community church. It is Bible Answers for Every Need. You know, I'm not really a Bible oriented person, but I do agree with some of the Jesus' teachings. He was a, you know, great guy, good morals, and, you know, I really liked what he was teaching. You know, peace, harmony, love one another, take care of one another. But in modern days, people don't really think about that anymore when it comes to religion. Moving on. This is another small black book that I got when I graduated. It's completely empty, but I use it for my personal accounts with magic and rites that I perform. This is my rites log. Everything that I do, everything that I practice, every ceremony, every little thing, down to pretty much down to every meditation that I've ever done, I've written in this book. It's good for you to have because that way you can go back and see how you progressed. Moving on. Okay. Next one is going to come as a shocker. Get ready for the wow factor. The Holy Bible. Yes, that's right. The Holy fucking Bible. You know, if somebody's going to come up and bombard you with their beliefs and say your belief is wrong and, you know, you need to believe what they're going to believe, sit down. Talk to them about it. Pull out this book and surprise them. You know, the more you study religion, you know, the more you know, the better off you are. Alright. Moving on. Alright, my next book. Written by Constantinos. Now, this guy is alright. But, you know, some aspects of it I believe in. You know, like the whole thought form thing. That's a good concept. But the whole, you know, spiritual alignment thing, you know, good light, good dark, evil dark, that's complete bullshit because everybody wants to be the hero in their story. You know, nobody's gonna align themselves with evil dark, no matter what. I mean, yeah, there's people that want to think they're badass and they say that, ooh, I'm the spawn of Satan, but you know what? Seriously, grow the fuck up. You ain't the spawn of Satan. You're human. Get over it. Alright. The next book in my little collection is this. My leather-bound book. This is my baby. My master's book to magic. In my first video, you've seen my apprentice's big book of magic. Okay, if I teach anybody anything in that, once I am done writing in it and once I am done teaching, they're going to get that book. But I'm not going to give it to just anybody. But that's going to have a limited knowledge in it. This book is going to hold the heavy shit. Nobody is to see this besides me. This is my personal stuff. This is the book that I'm writing all the things that I come up with. Okay? I advise you to get one yourself. Alright? Next up, yes, you've seen the big book of magic. Here it is. Here it is again. You know, if I open it up, not sure if you can see that. You know, I've written a footnote in it. You know, it has chapters upon chapters upon chapters. I'm almost to page 100, you know. Woohoo! All handwritten. Everything I know is in this book. Well, not everything. But everything somebody should know to get themselves started is in this book. No, you cannot buy it. It's the one and only book. Plain and simple. Alright. Next. Dun dun dun. Deer horn. You know, have yet to, you know, figure out what I want to use it for. But I might turn it into a handle. I mean, I might turn it into Atham. You know, but it's aspect. I mean, it was part of a deer. It still holds residual energy from that deer's life. And sometimes I like to contact that energy just to, you know, relax, because my spirit animal was once a stag. I'll always be a stag at heart. Alright, next. My witch's runes. Okay. These things are a lovely little bit that do everything runes do, only there's a lot less. These ones I've made, they're smaller. I love these things. Alright? So, now I advise you, you know, make your own set. I mean, there's nothing wrong with homemade stuff. It's always good to be crafty. Alright? I guess my time is running down, so I am going to make another video to show you the rest of the stuff in my magic bag. So, peace be with you, and watch my other show, or my other video. Thanks.